What's going on? My name is the Newbie Warrior, and welcome back to my K-pop reaction channel. And today, I'm bringing you another Dreamcatcher special clip reaction. Obviously, I recently reacted to the Yuhyun special clip, which ended my life. Don't know how I'm here because I'm actually dead. Yeah, and I was like, okay, guys, it's time for me to stop slacking on special clips. I'm not sure why I haven't been doing these every single time they drop. But it's time to change that, so I asked you all for a bunch of recommendations of special clips. Multiple people have made recommendations. The first one I want to get to is one that I actually remember being requested by multiple people when it dropped. But I particularly am still, to this day, even before I made that video, like within the past week or something, was being asked to react to this by Black8. So shout out Black8, thank you for continuing to pester me about this special clip. This is Siyeon, and she's covering an Seung-gi song. Seung-gi, obviously host, actor, singer, probably many other things I'm forgetting. I know him primarily as the host of Produce 48 and as Cha Dao-gon in Vagabond. So yeah, I've not heard the original song. This is called De돌lida or something like that, which I think means like restoration or like healing. Interestingly, according to Papago, it's in like a political context sometimes that the phrase is used, like the restoration of, like, you know, if a bad policy or something like that happened. I don't know, that's my understanding. I could be entirely wrong. But I've not heard the original, but it's Siyeon singing it, so it should be incredible. So yeah, if you like this video and want to see more Dreamcatcher special clip reactions, please click like, please consider subscribing, and leave me a comment for what other special clips I should watch. I watched a few of them, but not many. So yeah, recommend away. But let's go. I love the setting, by the way. Sorry, I love the setting. Just like the rows and rows of trees, kind of that like endless empty forest look is really cool, I think. It's crazy because she's such a powerful vocalist. I think sometimes I forget how pretty she is when she's singing softly. But wow. That vibrato. I've said this before, but the breathier the vibrato is, the more impressive it is to me. Usually. Oh, the little heart earrings are cute. Or maybe, I think it's just the one, but that's cute. Oh, so much, it's like every phrase is the vibrato, man. Like, what? Where does she get the air from is my primary question. Because if you guys don't, like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some singing expert or anything, but I am somebody that has had, like, you know, some singing instruction and private lessons, and it's like when you do vibrato, because you guys know what vibrato is, like, right, where the frequency. Basically, what the reason that you get that like shaking sound is if you're basically moving more air than you have to past your vocal cords. So it's like to sing a note, right? And then if you're moving the extra air, then that causes vibrato. And so whenever you hear that much vibrato with phrases that are connected without a breath, like it's just like the lung capacity and the skill of the breathing of the singer that's required to do that is so insane. So like that's when I talk, like people talk about vibrato a lot for a reason, and it's because you have to move so much air that if you then are able to sound really good and use a lot of vibrato, it's very difficult, and it speaks to technical ability and like your like the fitness of your lungs and like how you're able to move air. So it's really nice. It's what I'm saying. Mega impressed as always. Dude, even like that phrase. Oh. Man, she's so pretty. It's interesting. Sorry, I should not have interrupted your last closing capstone moment. That feels rude. I'll play it again. But like this setting and this appearance is really interesting because maybe it's a callback to like the kind of tone of the original song or the original music video. I don't know. I haven't heard it or seen it. But this very like kind of gray, everything's washed out, just kind of open brown. Maybe this is during the winter, maybe it's during the fall, where everything's just kind of dead, you know, like maybe like November or something, but it's interesting, her clothes as well are just like this kind of plain brown cream. It's a very interesting aesthetic.
우린 어디쯤 있을까? 우리는 행복했던 걸까?
Wow. Gorgeous. Wow. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. Yeah, like I said, it's like it's interesting for me to hear her in a little bit of a different context. Because I'm so used to her belting. And not that belters can only belt. Obviously, I've heard her sing when she's not belting. But it's like I just think of her as power, oomph. And then to hear her in a much more delicate context, with the more technical vibrato singing and like really, really good breathing, but in a delicate, pretty kind of sad context. It's very different. It's like my brain's trying to like, wait, wait, that's Siyeon, but it's not how I usually hear her sing. It's cool. And I guess that's why these special clips exist, right? It's to let them do things that they don't necessarily get to do in Dreamcatcher. Like her voice is so thin and pretty here. It's so airy. And like I said, the vibrato singing softly with vibrato is just something that, like, I will never understand. Like, I'm a tenor, and so for me to sing vibrato, I have to be singing really forcefully. Like, you can't hear me just go da da da. Like, I can kind of sneak it in there, right? But for me to sing that, I would have to, like, belt it. I'm not gonna do it because, like, the way my microphone's set up and my noise gates and stuff, it would just be super loud for you guys and probably wouldn't sound good anyway. But, like, for me to actually vibrato, I would have to be so much louder. And I probably need to be standing up and using a lot of proper breathing. Whereas, like, I don't understand how someone like Siyeon, who is a power vocalist, can have soft, breathy vibrato. It's like, I know. I just talked about Choir Nerd Newbie Warrior talks for 7 minutes about vibrato. That's pretty much what most of this video was. But, like, it's just crazy to me, her breathing and her controls. So, thank you so much for watching. My name's the Newbie Warrior. Like I said, leave me more recommendations for Dreamcatcher special clips in the comments section below. Lots of good responses in the last video. I'll keep looking at those, and then I'll also look at the ones from this video for suggestions. So, thank you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and please remember to stay newbie. Thank you so much to all of my patrons, with special appreciation going to Wookbook, Daniel Rains, Muse Ribbons, Jyoti Sharma, Lucky 7 Jen, 42 Ariadna, Atsushi Ray H, Dwight, Medicare for All, and Jalen Raybon.